Hey there, this is Don the Idea Guy with day 5 of 31 Days of Ideas. Today I'm going to do a little brainstorming on behalf of my friend and client Doug Farrick, who recently launched a new website called plainairly.com, and I'll put a link to that in the show notes because it's spelled a little differently. Unless you're an artist, it might not be apparent. Doug's new website sells plein air art, which plain is spelled Plein. And that is basically art painted on location. So when you think about, Monet painting water lilies out at the pond on site, those are paintings done in the atmosphere of the subject. So sometimes it's just the sketches, sometimes it's the full painting, but that's the gist of it's a very specialized area of painting. And I thought that was great. I'm all about the niche marketing, and he found a unique style of painting and artistry to focus on. The other twist on this website is that all of the paintings for sale on the site are originals, they're not prints. Another twist is that all of the paintings are sized 5x7. It's the only size you can get on the website, 5x7. And the cost is even more unique. It's $57. So you've got plein air art, originals, 5x7s for $57. That's the niche. And I thought that was pretty creative. And Doug has been in search of artists to add to the website because it's a unique style of paint and size. So he has been approaching established artists, established plein air artists, and he's gotten some pushback because they're selling larger canvases for larger dollar amounts through their own website, through galleries, and through art shows. So he's kind of run into a wall with broadening the number of artists he has on his site. I think he's got 9 or 10 at this point, and he just launched, so that's great. He's off to a great start, but he wants to add more artists to the mix, and I think that makes sense. So now that you know the background, the ideas he needs, the creative twists are how does he recruit artists, new artists, to this website given very specific style, size, and price range. My advice is I would approach art schools. Anybody who has taken up plein air art as a hobby, who wanted to study to get better, is probably taking courses at art schools, community centers. A lot of places have art workshops in the area that may be buildings and classrooms dedicated just to artwork. I would reach out to those folks. I would reach out to the teachers, the instructors who facilitate those classes, because they themselves are artists who want to sell their work, most likely, and they are running into new students on a weekly or monthly basis who may also be interested in selling their artwork. And this is a very low barrier to entry. Doug's not asking for anybody to have gone to art school or to have sold X number of paintings. He wants to make sure that it's somebody who's perhaps not a novice. I'm not sure what scale he's weighing the art against, because so many people's tastes vary. I know that the styles featured by the artists on the site now are pretty diverse, but I think he's just looking for people to apply. So if you're listening to this and you are a plein air artist, you should go to plainairly.com and sign up to have your artwork featured there. The other thing I would think about is searching Etsy. It's already a marketplace for artists and handmade crafts. So you may find some people who are selling their plein art on Etsy for $57 or less, even, depending on the size and style they're going for. But it's a place you can go where artists are already selling their work. The other thing you might want to think about are high school art classes. The plein air art style, that would be a unique way to teach the students that style. And now the students have a way to sell their art. The teacher has a kind of built-in lesson plan. And when they're done, the students can sell their artwork, and they can take that money and apply it to the college funds or scholarships or prom. There's all sorts of ways to spin that. The other thing is go to senior citizen centers. you have very active seniors. We are living longer lives, and a lot of those seniors have a lot more time on their hands because they're retired. And you may have some hobbyists that started out as painters that are becoming more professional. That's a place to go in. Maybe you can go in and teach art classes there. The others, check out eBay, check out Craigslist. People are probably selling some artwork there. Any place that has art classes has students who are applying who are applying their skills as painters. So I would go to those folks and ask them if they'd like to have their artwork featured. I think that's enough ideas to get started on. And Doug, if you try to put any of these into action, leave comments in the notes below. Reach out to me. Let me know how it goes. And that's it for day 5 of 31 Days of Ideas. If you've got a marketing problem or an idea of your own that you're trying to put into action, please leave a comment with your challenge. I have several days that are not spoken for, and I would love to actually work on a live brainstorm problem for you and to lend some ideas to your efforts. This has been Don the Idea Guy. If you're just finding me now, you can visit me at dontheideaguy.com. I've got lots of articles and maybe even a few more videos there for you to look at. Certainly, there's the free email newsletter that you can sign up for. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm kind of just getting started here on the video side. Why don't you hit subscribe? I'm having fun with these, and I think I'm going to continue it after August, and I'd like you to be a part of it. So please subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6. Bye.